Hi class. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to complete the sourcing practice activity in here. So first of all, you should have already reviewed the lesson overview, which gives all the steps that you need to complete. And you should be in the slides presentation. So I'm going to open that up because you would already be in it if you're at this point. And this only really works if you hit present as you go through the slides so that you get the animations and things. So you should have reviewed this. For example, this is just an example of how biased the sources from Europeans were about African people. So I was basically asking in this lesson, like, well, then how can we know anything if the sources are so biased? And that gets us to the point that we're practicing the skill of sourcing, which is when you ask, like, well, who is this author? What is their perspective? And how might their perspective impact what they say about the subject? So, for example, if their perspective is that they're really racist, then that might impact what they say about Black people in Africa. So we need to source the document to figure out what this person's identity and perspective might be. So you should be on the sourcing practice activity. So it looks like this. You need to open up the sourcing practice document here. So you'll open up the document, and then you'll see you have this same document. Okay. The basic premise here is that George accuses Naya of stealing his backpack. So he tells the teacher, he says, Naya stole my backpack. And without knowing anything about these people, just based on who they are, you need to predict what they'll say about this accusation. So do you think Naya's auntie will say that Naya stole the backpack from George or that she didn't? And then you explain why. Do you think George's mom will say that Naya stole the backpack from George? Will she believe her son or will she not? And you have to explain why, and so on. And then you need to rank them in order of like who you would rather listen to, like who you would most believe about this accusation goes at the top, and who you would least trust or least believe would go at the bottom. Okay, so that's step one. Then you go back to the slides, hit present again, and you'll see I have all four of these people, all four of our sources. You've made your predictions about who will be most reliable or credible. Now you'll see what they actually say. So Naya's auntie says she would never steal anything. And you'll see what each person says, and you'll go through. And I'm going quickly because you'll do this on your own. But you'll go through and see what the people actually say and circle or highlight here. So Naya's auntie, did she say what you thought she would say up here? Or did she not? Same thing with all four people. And then you rank them again in order of credibility. So for example, if you thought George's mom would say that Naya stole George's backpack, and then George's mom says that Naya probably didn't steal George's backpack, that might make her kind of a credible source, right? Because she's not siding with her son, even though you would think she would, which means maybe she knows something we don't know. And maybe she's not lying because she has no reason to lie on her son. Okay? So that's this activity. Once again, make sure when you're going through it that you're in present so that you can get the animations.